Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fortress Comic News, episode 468. I am one of your hosts, Chris, alongside my co-host here, Mike. What's happening, Mike?
What up? What up? Not a whole lot. I forgot to ask you, have you seen or heard or talked to, we do have a mutual friend that's a huge Ninja Turtles fan. Did they get involved and buy any Ninja Turtles magic packs?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
But I do know a friend of the show, Travis Gibb, is like all in.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
It's, I will say this, so I wasn't really excited for the format or the set, but I did find it funny. I had a friend and we did like this co-op game mode you can do two at a giant when a new set comes out on pre-release.
Okay.
And so like you build like the deck together, like out of your two sets of decks, and you build two separate decks out of your two pools of cards, but you can share the cards. And so like, yeah, we'll try this format out just to like have fun. And but we played against one person, and like they're explaining to us like every card, because one of the cards was called like Ice Cream Kitty, and it's literally like a kitty, like a cat that's like in a freezer. And they're like, well, the lore behind this is like the intergalactic goo gets put in the freezer, and then it turns everything in the freezer into like, you know, mutagenic like living creatures. And I was just like, what the hell? I did not know I was gonna get so much Ninja Turtles lore from pre-release. But I mean, I think it's fun.
I'm surprised you get more of that during the Final Fantasy release, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
those people haven't been out of the basement in a while. I say that lovingly.
I mean, Ninja Turtles fans are great. I think they love their turtles, and you know, a lot of people came out just, I think, specifically for the turtles. So.
Oh yeah, just like the Marvel one. Like you're gonna get a ton of Marvel fans.
Oh yeah,
like, all about
and
it.
And some people have complained about the set symbol, because every Magic has a little set symbol. Mm-hmm. And I love the one for the Marvel set coming out, because I don't know if you've seen it, but it is like a little comic book.
Oh really?
With
awesome.
like an M on it. Yeah, it's like a comic book, like flipping the pages. And I was like, I fucking love that. Like, I don't care. I think that's awesome. I think that's a really cool idea.
Did you see what Marvel also announced this week?
No.
In a non-comic, non-movie?
No, what did they announce?
The fourth Oreo set is coming out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Doctor Doom Oreos.
Dude, I did see the Fantastic Four ones at the store.
Yeah. So it's going to be Doctor Doom Oreos with green cream in the middle.
Oh, my God.
Glow in the dark green cream. So you know there's no, like, terrible chemicals.
Yeah,
like,
so there's no, like, radioactive shit.
Yeah. They're definitely RFK Jr. approved.
I want to get a monologue of RFK Jr. justifying green slime Oreos. You're gonna hit Oreo. Oh man, I think it's in his new food pyramid actually somewhere. I saw green slime Oreos in there somewhere. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, we laugh about that, but I was putting like Fun Dip in my body and all those, like, I don't know, like when we were kids there was a lot of slime candy stuff that was like, you don't, or like goo. I just remember like sour goo in like a bottle, and you would like eat it, and I was like, I don't know. This is probably just some sort of plastic.
Dude, the goddamn boomer generation were eating the most terrible shit imaginable, and they just refused to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't, like, don't get me wrong, my parents are boomers, I don't want them to go.
No.
But
they can stick around. They're the exception.
But like, when I see them in their 90s and they're still like kicking, I'm like, dude, Dick Van Dyke's 100 and he's in better shape than both of us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, it's because of the nasty shit.
Yeah.
Their candy back in the day was literally dots. It was like those hard dots that they were on like wax paper, and like they would like peel it off and go,
It was like leftover radiation from the fucking nuclear power plant. And they're like, eat this, kids. They'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Right after they came home from fucking Vietnam.
Yeah, eating hardtack. I found out what hardtack was the other day, and then I went down a So there's this fun thing you can do when you find out what an awful food was that people ate during like World War One. Mm-hmm. You can find TikTokers trying it, because that's like, and it's the worst thing in the world. It's like, I would never try it, but I'm gonna look up people making it and trying to tell me that it's good. Or like, there's people that like open MREs that like are 100 years old and try them.
I have a friend, a guy I went to high school with, is still still message him once in a while, but
Yeah.
he moved down to like Tennessee or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a gun collector.
Hell yeah.
And he works at a fucking cigar shop. And he has a YouTube channel because he has all these fucking guns, and it's just like any gun YouTube channel. Like it's him just like shooting guns and
Talk
having
about
a good old
guns.
time.
Sure, yeah.
And he did a video one time where he found an old cigarette pack from a World War II like MRE kit, and he just sat there and he ate the MRE kit and he smoked the tobacco, and I'm just like, dude, there's no way that shit's good.
It's probably all mold.
Dude, I'm watching, I'm just like, you're gonna die before this video is done.
Yeah, you inhaled so much mold. You're gonna turn into one of those clickers from Last of Us.
Dude, he's gonna be in a fucking scientific journal one day
Oh,
from
yeah.
like whatever he ingested during that video.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
But Mike, let's talk about the important thing that's happening right now.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You don't have a Switch 2, right?
I don't, but I've heard about Pocopia. Is that what we're going to talk about?
It's a goddamn masterpiece.
Can we talk? Have you been playing it?
Yes.
Can you tell me about it? Because I feel so left out, and I don't think I'll buy a Switch 2 yet.
So I was like, I haven't even gotten Legends EA yet. I don't really play a lot of games anymore because of just time, and I've been working my ass off this winter. But I got to the store and I got my groceries, and I was like, oh, I spent less money than I thought.
Real shit.
Yeah. So I ran over to fucking GameStop, and I was just looking around, looking ahead. I'm like, fuck it. And
Pocopia.
I sat down and had the first like 4-hour gaming session I've had in probably well over a year. Just fucking walking around as a stupid little ditto,
Yep.
basically playing Minecraft.
Yep. Well, that's what someone had just said. This game is like Ditto. You like what? Pretend to be a human and you raise Pokemon. I was like, sold.
Yeah. So you're in this town that looks like it's been just wiped out by something. Like you don't
Okay.
know what. The Poke Center's destroyed. Like there's no housing anywhere. All the water's gone. And the first thing you meet is a Squirtle just lying there, like on the ground on the back of his shell, being like, I'm dried out. I need water.
Uh-huh.
And so you learn, and this made me laugh so hard. You learn how to do water guns, so you just like spit in his face, and he gets up and he's like, "I'm good now," and that's how the game like basically starts.
Some weird fetish. Okay. Amazing.
And then then you're just trying to like bring this area back to a town, like make it a town again and build it up. I ended up finding out what really pushed me over the edge. A lot of people know about this game, but I'm a huge Dragon Quest fan.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest Builders. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I've heard of it. I knew it. Yeah.
It's a really great like twist on the Minecraft thing, and the people made this.
Oh. Okay.
So if anybody out there knows of Dragon Quest Builders, specifically 2, that team's the one that made it, and it just feels so much like that, but with like the Pokemon twist on it.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, damn, this makes me really, because it's not, they're not releasing it for Switch 1, which makes me really sad. So
Yeah.
it's very tempting right now.
Yeah, I get where people are at with that, but as a Switch 2 owner, I'm so glad they did.
Yeah.
Because again, like, I know they're not the most like complex games ever, but some of
Right.
those games near the end for Switch were getting a little rough. Yeah, so
Yeah, and I think I might just ask for one for Christmas this year or something. I think that might be my big ask. But yeah, dude, I haven't played. I'm like, the last Pokemon game I played was Sword, and I usually am known for playing like a Pokemon game every 3 or 4 Pokemon games. So it's just about time for me to dive in. And Pocopia might be the way to do it.
Yeah, and you say Christmas, like this year will be the perfect time to get one because next year is Gen 10 for Pokemon, and that is also going to be Switch 2 only.
Yeah, I did see that they released the Pokemons for that, the starters.
Yeah, dude, I'm so stoked. And I picked up Leaf Green. I don't care if people can whine and bitch about having to pay for things all they want. I don't care. Leaf Green was amazing. I'm so happy to be playing that again.
Now you can play. Yeah, as long as you don't have to pay $200 for it at your local retro game store.
Yeah.
The fact that Nintendo decided to do that, I think people should appreciate it.
I get people who are like, it should have gone on their like their service there, but I thought people were being losers about it. Like, I'll emulate it. It's like, good for you, bro. You're gonna steal it. Okay.
Yeah, you could have. People have been emulating it, but that's they don't want that. Yeah, they want it. They want to play it with their kids on their Switch.
It's like, yeah, dude, they're gonna. of course, they're like, when it comes to Pokemon, they're gonna make you pay for everything, and I think $20 is more than fair.
Yeah.
For like one of the better games in the series. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't complain.
But Poketopia, yeah, if you have a Switch 2, pick it up. It's amazing. I'm having so much fun with it. It's so relaxing too. Like just walking around doing stupid things, like trying to get the sidewalk because that's all fucked up. So you're trying to like replace the sidewalk and even like the little bricks to get them perfect. Like if you have OCD, this is the game.
Oh yeah,
for you.
I mean it is Animal. That's all Animal Crossing. If you never played Animal Crossing,
it's Animal Crossing meets Minecraft.
Yeah.
But you're a Pokemon.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
One more? Yeah. What more could you want? That when I was thinking about that, I'm like, wow, that would make Animal Crossing so much better if you had Pokemon. I think that's a cool idea, making more Pokemon games that are different from the norm. I think that's what they got to keep doing.
And they have for a long time. I mean, a lot of them are crap. Don't get me wrong. But,
yeah, this one seems like a really good one.
Yeah, this is a gem. And also, what's great is anyone that played, what was that game? Pal World. Remember Pal World?
Yeah. That's still a thing.
That's another thing with this is like to build things in your town, you have to get the Pokemon to help you. Mm-hmm. So it like has that Pal World thing where it's that's like, cool. You come over here and be my slave and build this fucking house for me.
Yeah, it's not slavery. They're Pokemon. It's fine. They don't know pain and suffering.
Slavery and dogfighting. That's what Pokemon's all about.
Yeah, that's all it is. Oh my god. All right, folks, we're gonna jump into the news. I think we got the final trailer for Boys season 5. That kind of gives us the whole plot. Butcher's still got his tentacle powers.
Yeah, just slowly killing him.
Yeah, so I don't think he's long for this world, and I think Homelander's not long for this world because they talk about him getting the first generation of Gen V and becoming like immortal. So, I think both of them are going to be dead by the end of it.
Oh yeah, they're both going to be dead. I think this is a great way to kind of ramp it up to really get it to a conclusion. Like, if we don't do this now, he's going to be immortal. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, we should probably. We got to rush to the end now.
It's definitely boys. Like, there's a great father-son incest joke in there.
Yeah, with Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy's back.
Yeah, we get to see the other guy from Supernatural. Sorry, everybody, I never watched that show.
Yeah, Jerry Galecki.
And we get to see Homelander in the White House, which if you read the comics, you know how iconic a moment that is for the comics. So
for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to have more boys. I'm a little sad it's going to be over for the main boys thing. I know we're getting more like Soldier Boy's getting his own thing and all that, but it's different.
Yeah.
Also, if you didn't notice, Butcher gets his bulldog in this season 2.
I did see that. I saw the dog. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope they don't kill it off. That's what I hope, because
they can't.
That was a big part of the comic too, and there's some things we don't need to bring from the comic. Herogasm, yes. The dog dying, no.
That's the thing, though. It's an old Hollywood trope. Like, you bring the dog and it's got to die.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, hopefully not.
Hopefully not. I hope not. But yeah, I'm here for it. I also it's not on here, but I think next week the live action One Piece starts up again. And I was really liking that show, so I'll probably check that out.
I never ended up checking that out.
Yeah, it's I really like the characters. I think the actors are all really good, and some famous people are joining this season. I think, like David DeSmallchin that writes the comics for Count Crowley is going to play a character.
Okay, I heard people wanted like Adam Sandler to play a character.
Oh, really?
I was seeing that running around.
I don't know anything about any of the characters in One Piece, but I'm sure there's a character for them because there's so many characters.
Well, here's the thing: like I don't really believe when I see these headlines anymore, because I saw like fans want Adam Sandler, and I'm like, okay, did you find 2 people so you can say fans?
Yeah, right. They talked to one guy.
Yeah, because there was a headline that came out about some game coming out, and it's like the headline was fans are going to buy Game X because you can punch female NPCs. And so I'm like, that's weird. And I read the article, and it's like this small group in the corner of fucking Truth social media or whatever, random social media website.
Yeah.
are like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm going to buy the game just for that. And it's like, okay, you took like the smallest group of people and were like, we can say fans because it's more
I
than
know.
two.
I know. Yeah, there's plural there.
And
Yeah, it's
so
like
I remember
every article.
I remember just seeing that headline and be like, One Piece fans want Adam Sandler to play whatever character.
It's like,
and I'm like,
the guy who
okay.
wrote the article wants Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, sure, do it.
Sure.
I don't care. I'm not gonna watch.
I mean,
it
Adam Sandler only plays one character anyways, so like we know what to expect if he's going to play the character. Yeah, I'm excited for it. We got the full release of the DC Lanterns trailer coming in August, and it was sold as what, True Detective with lanterns, and that's really what it is.
Yeah,
straight up. I'm gonna watch it. I mean, I thought it was a lot better than I expected, as far as like how it's shot and stuff. Obviously, they're holding a lot of the CGI and Green Lantern stuff for this show, which I like. Like, they're not going to show it. I know some people are a little upset about him wearing the suit, and the suit was really dark and, like, dusty. But I think, like, I mean, these are the same people that did the Watchmen show, right? So we already know they can do colorful costumes true to the comics. So, like, people just give it time. Like, yeah.
So let me say, I liked everything I saw. I think the guy playing Jon Stewart's really cool.
Yeah,
and
I think he's cool.
I love all the little theories that like this character might be Black Hand and this character might be
right.
the Red
I think
Lantern,
that's fun. Yeah,
that's fun. I doubt any of that's true. I just think it's going to be something with Sinestro. It's going to be like Hal Jordan's farewell story to give Jon Stewart, the reins as the Green Lantern moving forward. I think that's great. I think that's cool. I'm going to be there for it day one. I don't understand how the internet hasn't figured out the game yet, because they showed you that costume on purpose.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what's
wanted
happening?
They wanted you to rage about it.
Yeah, what's happening right now? Like, DC Films wanted. They're all in their offices being like, oh, they're all talking about it. Good.
Yeah.
If you don't believe that that's like a dirty suit or just like an old suit, and you think they were never going to see a bright green lantern suit, I mean,
look at
did you just wake up yesterday?
Yeah.
We see this all the time, guys.
And I mean, look at we already got a Green Lantern in Superman, and the suit was fine.
Yeah.
And we still haven't seen any of him in the trailer.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He's in it. Like, you think he's just going to come just because of this show? He's going to show up in a dusty suit?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's
James Gunn doing. I think
it's
debating
James Gunn
everyone.
took the suit from Green Lantern Earth 1
Yeah.
and kind of mimicked it off that, which, if people remember, that's a darker suit in that story. And that's what he's using for Hal Jordan, at least as your first intro to it. And it would even shock me if that shot in particular is him, like, going through all of his suits from over the years.
Yeah, right.
And they just like, oh, this one was a mistake, and they move on,
right.
But they knew that's the one that's going to piss everybody off.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the suit. I'm not worried about any of that. I think the show looks great. It's exactly what they told you it was going to be. And anyone that's mad that they gave you exactly what they said they're going to give you, I mean, I don't know. Move on.
No, it looks really intense. Looks way better than the Green Lantern movie we have out there today. And
yeah. You gotta see the final product, but it already screams to me better than any Green Lantern thing we've seen so far.
Yeah. Well, except for Guy Gardner.
I mean, solo Green Lantern project, like live
for
action.
Sure. I'm excited for it, and that's exactly how they sold it, so I can't complain.
Did you like the lantern too?
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I don't think it was like cheesy. It wasn't like gigantic. You got to lug this gigantic thing around. No, I thought it was a cool rendition of
Another little twist that I really liked about it was every lantern seems to have a unique ring.
Yeah, I do think that's cool.
That's a small touch that I really like.
Yeah.
Like, I get in the comics, you just want them all to look the same. It's easier to draw,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. But for each character to have their own unique like version of it, I think it's a really cool idea. Almost like they have to forge their own version or something.
Yeah. No,
I hope there's more lore behind that in the show.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I thought Jon Stewart looks great. I'm curious to see who the villains are. Like, I want to know what's going on in town. Is it Megamind behind everything, or not Megamind? Hammond, yeah, Hector Hammond. basically.
I just
Megamind,
feel like
but-
I feel like when the show's over, it's going to be Sinestro's the big bad the whole
Yeah.
time, and the last couple episodes are going to be Hal. Maybe not sacrificing himself, but it's going to be his like last big battle with Sinestro. Like, I had to take him down before I could put
yeah,
down the ring.
I guess they talk about like that town is being controlled. Maybe he's controlling him with fear, right? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah. That's like the fear is coming from like he's got the lantern in the town or something.
And remember, he's like, you can't become the Green Lantern yet until I put the ring down. Like, I'm
Yeah.
still the Green Lantern, blah blah. So I feel like him finally taking care of Sinestro, and being like, I took care of my big bad, the guy
Yeah.
that I will be the impetus for him to go, it's your turn, kid, and like
Yeah.
walk into the sunset.
Hell yeah. No, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Movies. Paramount announced that they're bringing back G.I. Joe to the big screen. This is crazy. So there's two. It's been a while, but there's two scripts in the works, and Max Landis is working on writing both of them. I don't think we've gotten one since like that Snake Eyes movie, right?
Yeah. And then didn't they show up in a Transformers movie?
Did they?
I stopped
Maybe at the
watching
end
the
of one?
Transformers movie.
Yeah,
I just
can't
remember everybody telling me like, oh, at the end of it might have been the Beast Wars one.
Oh, okay. I didn't
At
watch
the
that one.
end, they show up like it's the GI Joe project or something. You know, kind of like the Avengers project ending. You know,
Yeah.
this isn't surprising to me with everything going on with GI Joe and Transformers and the comic space and then the animation space.
Right.
So I was surprised they announced it this week with Paramount. We'll talk more about that in a second.
Yeah.
What's shocking to me is Max Landis.
Yeah. Max Landis writing it.
I mean, you remember Max Landis has been around for a while, right?
Right.
And I think he did that. Fuck, what movie did he do? I know he did a Superman comic that was really good, like American Alien or something like that. And then
And then he had. When did the sexual assault allegations come up for him?
yeah, let's see. So he did Chronicle, Bright.
He did short films about Superman and Batman.
Yes, and he also wrote a comic for DC. around
Yeah,
the same
Superman,
time.
American Alien. That's what it was.
Yes, yeah. If you never read it, it's really great.
Yeah.
Did he do the Fantastic Four movies, or am I mixing him up with someone else?
No, you're thinking of Brett Booth. Was that or
Fantastic Four.
Max? That
2015.
was a different Max, wasn't it?
Let's see. Oh, that's Josh Trank.
Josh Trank. Yeah, Josh Trank. That's
Okay,
the one who. Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Yes.
a choice based on the fact that this man has had allegations against him. Let's say that.
Yeah.
And he hasn't done much mainstream wise since Me Too.
Yeah.
When he had some rape allegations or sexual assault allegations, allegedly. I don't. But
He's only done like web series on his own since like 2020, but he also wrote Green Valley for Image Comics. That was a huge series for them. Green Valley. I remember that was out.
during this like stretch, or
No, this was that was after he did the Superman book, and then he didn't do anything after that.
oh, I remember this book.
Yeah.
I don't think I read it, but I remember.
I just
it.
remember the title, and people liked it. But yeah, interesting choice. I mean, they probably got him at a discount.
It's so, yeah. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't follow all that, so I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe he's
Right.
been,
Maybe.
he's been like cleared of all that. I don't know, but I could see it's like the Robert Downey Jr. thing.
Right.
You know, get him at a discount and on the upswing,
Yeah, right.
and hope that he revives his career on fucking GI Joe.
Yeah, G.I. Joe would be wild.
We'll see.
I don't have high hopes for it.
I don't have high hopes for a GI Joe movie. It's too campy to.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if they can translate it properly to, like, a big film.
Yeah. We'll have to see, because those last few they did, they really.
That last one came close, though.
Yeah, the Snake Eyes one was good, right?
Or not? No, I mean the last full G.I. Joe one, where I think it was Rise of Cobra.
Oh, okay.
I just remember that scene at the end where Cobra takes over America and the Cobra flags are coming down on the White House.
Uh-huh.
And it's Cobra in that stupid mask talking.
Yeah, I remember,
and I'm like, it got as close as it could.
Yeah.
While still being like, fuck, this is awesome. But the movie as a whole was not great.
No. They gotta rethink that.
Yeah.
Here we go. After months of corporate hostilities, it now seems that Paramount is the front runner to win the Warner Brothers bid. Paramount will be paying $111 billion for the merger, assuming it clears regulatory hurdles from the state of California and European Union. Yeah, so not too happy about this.
Nope.
I think when Netflix went to buy it, did the government step in and say, like, hey, this is not kosher or something? Right?
So I have multiple problems with this because we
Yeah.
still don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure this is the Saudi Royal Wealth Fund.
It is, yeah.
deal.
There's about $25 billion that's coming from the Middle East.
Yeah, and I know we don't tend to get super political on the show, but
It's not
when
good.
Netflix was going to buy it, there was trust issues from the federal government,
Right.
and they were going to push against it. Paramount comes in with a bigger bid, and
Yeah.
the federal government, and possibly a bigger company, mind you, comes in with a huge bid with a
Right.
bunch of foreign money and says it's all good. And we've been reading this whole time that one of Trump's kids is involved with the merger. Shocking.
Yeah.
So
It's you start to see behind the curtain here. They're
It's-
not really
I mean,
hiding most of it.
if you didn't know this was a thing by now,
Yeah.
that rock we talked about earlier, you've probably been living under it.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with this. I think it'll clear everything at this point, and it'll just happen, and we got to figure out how we feel with it on the other end.
I think we're getting. I mean, okay. First off, don't bring the Snyderverse back for comic book related stuff. Second side of it, we're almost becoming we're gonna become like one channel, like 1984 newscasting, like all coming from one big mothership of like, or like They Live. You know, it's gonna be like that. That's the way I see it, is like when you have like one media distribution center, it's just gonna.
Well, what tears that all apart is what we're doing right now, Mike.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
the CNNs of the world, because
Yeah.
CNN's a part of this,
Yep.
are dying.
Oh
They're
yeah, nobody's
fossil.
going. Yeah, nobody's going to them anymore. Yeah.
Nobody cares. So I'm not too worried about that part. I'm more worried about the foreign money involved. I'm more worried about.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea that the company that owned WB chose Netflix, and
Right.
then Paramount can just come in and hostily take it away. Like that's kind of fucked up to me.
Yeah, that does. As far as a business standpoint, that makes no sense.
As far as the creative side, what us, the consumer, are gonna get, I don't think we're gonna see much of a change. The
No.
Snyder Bros can stand down. It's never coming back. Give
Yes.
up. Just
Yes.
stop.
Just stop, dude.
I'm so sick of hearing from those people.
Yeah.
They've already said, just like Netflix said, we want to keep the current status. No to the rags out there that are saying James Gunn's going back to Marvel. That's not happening.
Right.
He's staying at DC. They saw what he did, and they're like, this is the way forward, because that made a shitload of money and will continue to. And everybody's saying, well, the Snyderverse made more. They have more movies. Give it a shot.
Yeah. Right. Right.
I think creatively, we're not going to see a big change on our end, at least for the next 5 to 10 years. But yeah, politically, financially, this sucks, and I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it too. We're getting to a very depressing state of the world right now, and I fear if this goes through, it's going to just get worse. But
It's going to come to a point where we're down to like 3 or 4 big media companies.
yeah,
It's Disney, Paramount, Netflix, and I don't even know who. Amazon will probably end up being the other,
right,
because they bought MGM
right.
years back.
Yeah, right. I forgot, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is kind of crazy. We're almost going to get to the point where when you're paying for a streaming service, you're just paying for cable now. It's like,
Yeah, and that's the thing we don't know about this. There's talks about Paramount Plus going under, and HBO Max becoming Paramount HBO Max or HBO Paramount Max or something.
para HBO.
Parabo Max.
Parabo Max. Yeah. Bo Para.
My only concern with that, like, I'm fine with less streaming services, but
Right.
at what point are they like, well, if we're combining two,
We'll charge you $50 a month.
yeah, we'll just charge you more for it. Where at least Disney was like, yeah, we have Hulu and Disney Plus. Just give us like $2 more, you get more, or you
Right.
get both. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's more reasonable.
For now, at least. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, so we'll see how this all goes forward. Hopefully it won't go through, but we'll see. Let's jump into the comic book news, folks.
Let's talk about some happy things like comics. I shouldn't say that because there's some pretty sad stuff later.
Yeah, there is. There is. It's not all happy.
Well, the first thing's happy. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Marvel announced a new limited series titled Spider-Man: Long Way Home from writer Jonathan Hickman and artist Adam Kubert. Crazy. A dark homecoming awaits in the world before the Punisher, a world where the existence of the Hulk is but a whisper of a rumor, a world where AIM, has just developed a cosmic cube in the jungles of South America. Frank Castle, Bruce Banner, Peter Parker are all on a mission to keep the cube out of the wrong hands, including each other's, in this three-way free-for-all for the power of the cosmos. Who will come out on top? Yeah, Jonathan Hickman writing a dope story. Sounds pretty dope. And this is, like, do I dare say this won't be like a 60-issue story?
Well, I mean, it sounds to me kind of like that Wolverine book he did with
yeah, that's true.
Capullo.
Yeah.
Or I think he's just like, I got this cool
It's like
Spider-Man thing
five
that
issues,
like, doesn't fit in continuity, so let's just like not say it's an I was gonna say Elseworlds. Let's not say it's a what if book, but it's a what if book, and put it out. I thought that Wolverine book was cool. I know Hickman can do shorter stories, so I'm here for it, and I love that Hickman's at that point where he's like, give me the best artist in the industry, and let's do this stupid Spider-Man book where he fights the Punisher and the Hulk in the fucking South America.
Hell yeah.
I'm here for it.
No,
And,
it sounds awesome.
I'm excited for this one. I don't read a lot of Spider-Man stuff, Peter Parker Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be here for this.
But Hickman coming to do it. It's going to be good stuff.
It's also tough, Mike, because I keep trying to cut my pull list down, and then
I know, man.
shit like this gets announced.
I keep having to set stuff aside to read other stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
During a panel at ECCC, Jeff Loeb discussed his upcoming one-shot comic, Batman and Wonder Woman: Truth. He stated the book takes place in between Hush 1 and 2. I don't need to finish this, guys. Which lead to a discussion about the lateness of Hush. All right.
It gets so much better as you go on, Mike.
Yeah, I know. Loeb stated that between the Superman movie and the Superman Spider-Man crossover, Jim Lee has not had time to draw the issues for Hush 2, but promised to finish it in 2026. He also stated that it leaded to another story, Hush 3, that leads into Matt Fraction's Batman. So I'm not reading quote unquote Matt. I'm not reading their version of mainstream Batman at all. I don't need that to lead up into Matt Fraction's Batman. Matt Fraction's Batman is already worlds better than whatever the hell they're doing.
Let me start with Jeff Loeb.
Yeah.
I respect you. I love you. You've done some great comics.
Yeah.
Jim Lee, same deal.
Yeah.
Your excuses are bullshit.
Yeah.
This was announced way before.
Right.
You should have had a head start on it. Both of these stories were supposed to come out before Matt Fraction's book. We're now 9 months, and I think we still got 2 more issues to go on Hush 2.
And they said he hopes to finish it in 2026.
Yeah. So before the Superman movie was an issue, this was supposed to be done.
What was Jim Lee doing with the Superman movie besides showboating around the premiere?
Exactly. Before the Superman Spider-Man crossover was announced, this was supposed to be done. No. I've been joking with friends that if you look around at what Jim Lee's doing at DC, he will draw anything but Hush 2.
Yeah.
He's doing a whole set of variant covers and all. I get it. Like, he's one of the best artists of all time.
Right.
So, like, you want Jim Lee variant covers. You want Jim Lee promotional art. Don't promise to do Hush 2, dude.
Yeah.
I think he got way in over skis. They should have been way ahead of this.
Yeah.
And the rumor is that there's something about Hush that affects the Bat family, aka Red Hood is Hush because they were supposed to do that in Hush 1, so he's not going to be a part of this. Yeah. But I will say, as a positive, I think there's rumors that Matt's kind of not doing certain things, not doing certain characters. Joker, for instance. And it might be because he can't, because they need to finish Hush. And if we're getting the book we are because Hush isn't done, I guess a positive did come out of this, because I'm really loving his book. I'm loving the fact that there's no big Joker story yet.
Did you read the issue this week?
No, I didn't.
I'll talk about it. It was Joker.
Okay. Well, I got 6 issues and there was no like Joker stuff.
It was Joker, but this does bring up a good point, because there's definitely history with the Joker, and there's a whole splash page of like all the stuff happening with the Joker, that whatever they're doing could have been part of it, but Joker isn't like a big villain running around. Yeah, it's still a different way to treat him. So
yeah, I think it's changed the story to be this more condensed one and done thing, and like not and all that. And also at the end of the day, I feel like I'm an idiot. I'm gonna buy Hush 3 because I gotta know.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it, Mike, but I know it's gonna end with a whimper, and then Matt's gonna be allowed to do whatever he need to do with that character.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, well, this is a waste of everybody's time.
I know. Don't read this crap.
I'm doing it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text you every time, every 6 months when an issue comes out.
Yeah, I was gonna say every half a year. You'll get it done in like 6 years. Image Comics announced that they're publishing a collection of short stories from artist Jason Latour titled Super Ego Volume 1. This will be Latour's first work to be published since his grooming scandal years ago that ended Southern Bastards. Forgot all about that.
It's the week of Me Too comebacks, I guess.
Yeah, as just like, did we hit a date for corporations to be like, all right, here's the cutoff date for your probation?
People officially forgot about it.
Yeah, it is funny that usually these articles will talk about him too. So it's like,
well, this is an Image Comics press release I put in there, so they're not going to talk about it. It's been a minute. I followed his a little bit closer because Southern Bastards is amazing.
Southern Bastards is a great book. Yeah.
B. Latour was a longtime Marvel artist who I really liked. I remember his not being as extreme as like the Landis one.
Yeah.
But he fell in more of the creepy guy who didn't know how to talk to girls and maybe just did things inappropriately. If I remember correctly. It's been a few years. But I guess good for him for putting something out.
I guess
I want Southern Bastards back. That's what I want. But it's never gonna happen.
No. And just publishing his short stories of like collection of his art, our collection of short stories from his art and stuff. He's not technically working with anybody, like he hasn't found like another creator to work with on a book. Like it's just him by himself.
Yeah.
So, Mad Cave Studios announced they are reprinting Marvel's 1984 adaptation of The Last Starfighters in a new collected edition. It also seems that they quietly bought the rights to publish new comics set inside the Last Starfighter world, and that one will be announced soon for publication in June. I have no clue what this is, Chris.
You've never seen The Last Starfighter?
No. I don't know what this is. It's a movie?
My God.
Yes. It is?
This is a movie about a kid in the 1980s who got so good at a cabinet video game that basically the Federation from Star Trek, but their version of it, comes to Earth and is like, we need you to come and save us from this alien race.
This sounds very familiar. Okay, maybe I have seen it. Okay. It might have been a long time ago.
Such a fun 80s movie.
Yeah,
I don't know if I need a adaptation comic book of it, but there's been a lot of rumors about a new one coming out because there's you could easily use that VR thing or some version today.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so
technical difficulties, and I'm going to awkwardly stitch this together. So
we'll see.
Last Starship Fighter, I guess, go buy it.
Yeah, go buy it. It looks cool. I got to rewatch the movie. It's been a while. But Dark Horse announced a new D&D comic series that sounds awesome, titled Dungeons & Dragons Total Party Killers, from writer Christopher Hastings and artist Dennis Medry. The wizard's Kustos has died, and his lair is ripe for the taking. As adventurers raid the lair for treasure, the monsters enthralled by Kustos in the life must protect his domain even after his death. That is, unless the creatures can trick someone into releasing them. Thus, a lycanthrope, gelatinous cube, mind flayer, death knight, and baby beholder from their own adventuring party to win their freedom in the hostile world. Yeah, we were talking about this before we recorded.
Yeah.
A D&D book about the monsters being a party is amazing.
This is the D&D book that I've always wanted. Like, I don't buy a lot of Dungeons & Dragons comics. I will probably pick this one up.
Yeah.
Based solely on, it just sounds cool and interesting and different.
And like the best creatures and monsters. And
it's like all my favorite creatures. If an owlbear shows up, like, that's all I need to finish up.
Yeah, just to round it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. Dark Horse parent company Embracer Group announced last week that they're letting go of Dark Horse's founder and CEO Mike Richardson. Embracer has appointed Jay Comas as interim CEO while they find a permanent replacement. Jay has experience in most video game industry dealing with IP licensing, some corporate work in the past, and most recently he worked as the GM head of franchise development for Middle-earth Enterprises. Yeah, so he was there for 40 years, which is crazy.
Yeah, and it's insane that the founder is being fired. I don't know if
that's wild.
If you were on any social media, you saw like every comic creator talking about this, and like this dude did crazy things throughout his career.
Yeah, wild.
It sucks, but yeah, let's put the guy that's been doing a great job with Lord of the Rings stuff in charge of it. I'm sure this is going to end fine.
Yeah.
I know Lord of the Rings fans have not been happy recently.
Yeah, so we've been real happy about all the stuff we have. Not interesting that the dude's been in it for 40 years, which is crazy.
Positive note to this is I found out that he wrote a book years ago. Because a few creators were like, no, you got to bring this back now. They have time. And it's called Wacky Squirrel, and it's basically Bugs Bunny, but it's a squirrel with like who pulls guns out of his pocket.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I'm like, I need to find this book immediately.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's the glimmer of hope to come out of that.
But yeah, he'll do something next.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll join like Ignition or something, or one of these companies, and just like
someone's gonna grab him. IDW Publishing announced a new crossover series, the one of the year, folks, titled Sonic the Hedgehog x Godzilla, from writer Nick Marino and artist Jack Lawrence. The series begins when a mysterious portal rips open in the sky, of course, and brings Godzilla and other iconic kaiju crashing into Sonic's world. Station Square becomes ground zero for a massive attack as Godzilla stomps through the city, transforming Sonic's bright, high-speed universe into a full-scale battleground. Dr. Eggman wastes no time turning the chaos into an opportunity. The brilliant villain attempts to harness the power of invading kaiju for his own nefarious ambitions, forcing Sonic, Amy, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow to join forces. Together, they must outmaneuver Eggman's latest scheme and send the towering invaders back to their own world before Sonic's home is reduced to rubble. There's been a lot of amazing crossovers with Godzilla, so doing Sonic just makes sense.
I was going to say less. All you had to say was Sonic cross Godzilla.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we had to see. Amazing. So this is going to be a huge hit.
Yeah. I love seeing IDW going back to kind of the crossover game.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Yeah, I think this is awesome. Godzilla just has so many crazy crossovers happening. That's just amazing.
I'll talk about one in a little bit.
Yeah. Then we're going to end on some sad news. Italian artist Jacopo Camani passed away at the age of 48 after complications during heart surgery. Young age of 48. Jacopo spent most of his career working with Marvel, starting in 2008, working on titles mostly in the X-Men office, but also on Star Wars. He got his start in the industry working on the manga artist Monkey Punch on an official Lupin the Third original graphic novel. Pretty awesome. It's really sad that he was so young, and some of his art was just really good stuff.
He was an insane artist. I didn't read a lot of his stuff because X-Men.
Yeah. But his art was really good.
But yeah, he did. I went back and saw, like, he did a shit ton of Star Wars stuff too. So, huge talent. Unfortunate. Everybody take care of that heart, because never know. Like,
Yeah,
he's not much older than we are, Mike.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's all
for
I
real.
thought when I'm reading this. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Less Taco Bell, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really sad. Again, immortalized with this amazing art that he has, but
Yeah,
yeah, that's way too young. Way too young.
definitely.
All right, let's talk about what we read this week, folks.
Let's do it.
I have some books that I'm like catching up on, but let's see what I read. Okay, I'll talk about Batman 7. You didn't read it this week, but we meet who the guy in the tank is, and it's Joker. And it's a really interesting conversation. They are keeping him in the tank for now, which is cool. But the resolution of the conversation is he wants to, like, he gets he gets Batman into the room, and then he's like, somebody's coming for you, and he's like, well, I'm Batman, people are always coming for me. He's like, no, like, somebody's coming for Bruce Wayne, and that's kind of how the issue ends. And it's weird, like, Joker understands or realizes all the terrible things he's done. I don't know, so we'll see. But
I kind of figured that was Joker. I mean, it had to be Joker, right? In
Yeah.
the tank. And I think how we got in the tank is part of Hush.
yeah,
So that's why I
probably.
say, like, they're not using Joker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it.
But it's fine. Like, I don't need to know how he got in the tank, to be honest. But
It's
really
really
don't.
important for the lore, Mike.
No. So I caught up in Absolute Superman. I read 16, 17. 16 is the introduction to Hawkman, probably the most brutal and coolest version of Hawkman. That he's like lived since the 40s and killed Nazis, and he's still alive today. I love that. We see Brainiac trying to get Lex Luthor, who's just a normal family man, to like use him on Earth. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So he starts like murdering all his family at this barbecue with like a chainsaw. Crazy. Yeah, he starts like chopping his family up. And then a version of Parasite is attacking Metropolis. So Superman and Hawkman have to team up and fight it. But Hawkman, we find out, is working for Lazarus and was trying to get like Superman to like chill on attacking Lazarus and just like join them. And we see Talia al Ghul break out Ra's al Ghul out of jail. So there's a lot of things happening. Get some new characters introduced. They keep mentioning other characters that are in the Absolute Universe, so still a lot of cool stuff happening. JSA number 17. Ultra Humanite gets away. His plans are taking off. He's going to like destroy Gotham. The JSA is kind of all met up and assembled. This is in the 1940s, and then a bomb goes off in the building that they're all assembled in. And then modern day, the JSA is talking about their history, and they bring back Stargirl and Atom Smasher because they're like, we need some more help. So they're coming back into the roster. We're getting more of the like iconic modern JSA scene. So this book's still really good. Absolute Batman 17. Really cool Poison Ivy issue. Poison Ivy is like this crazy monster body dysmorphia creature. She's taking over Gotham, but she's more of like a monster than she is a human. And then we find out Bruce's mom has ties to the Court of Owls. Martha Wayne does, which was sick. That was a cool reveal.
That was a great ending.
Yeah, and throughout the issue, Bruce is trying to reconnect with all his buddies that were like injured and like transformed, and nobody wants to see him now because they're like slowly becoming the villains.
Yeah, like, it's all your fault, Bruce. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Which
Poison
is-
Ivy
yeah.
stuff was interesting.
Yeah.
Her kind of being Swamp Thing was.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like that. And then Absolute Wonder Woman 17. Great issue. The villain is kind of controlling Zatanna with these parasites, and it looked like Black Mercy or some version of that. And so Zatanna like gets the parasite out of her and gets away, but then Wonder Woman has to fight Giganta. It was awesome. Did you read this issue?
No.
Oh, dude. So like Giganta keeps getting bigger. So Wonder Woman snatches a piece of her hair and casts this spell and says like match her size. And so Wonder Woman starts growing too, so then we get this giant like kaiju fight of giant Wonder Woman versus it's amazing. And it's like epic. And then so the villain sends out this other magic user. We don't know who he is. I'm guessing it's like John Constantine or somebody, but he's basically like a complete skeleton, and parts of him like fade in and out of like reality, and he's doing all this crazy magic, and they said he's really hard to control, and then he burns Wonder Woman's like enchanted arm off, and that's how the issue ends. Justice League
It's
United
gonna be like
60.
the third time they ripped off her enchanted arm.
Yeah, I don't know. It might not come back. It might not come back this time. Just in case you forgot, it's an enchanted arm. I was catching up on Martian Manhunter Absolute, but I think I'm just gonna read this as a trade because it is like it definitely flows better as like a volume to volume kind of thing. JS Justice League United 16. Basically, all of the reserve team that we thought was really cool dies. Owl Woman was working with Neuron to like stick around, so because she was from a reality that didn't matter, so she double crosses the JLU, but then she double crosses again because she feels bad and wants to be a hero. She dies saving Mr. Terrific, and then they basically get all the civilians and the villains into the Phantom Zone to save them from what's about to happen in DCKO. And then that was the last book I had to talk about. Is DCKO number 5. Crazy comic book science in this book. Did you read this issue?
No, I think it's at a comic shop this week.
All right. So I'll just say like, you'll see, but like Superman, it's like Superman and Darkseid are duking it out. I'm not going to tell you how he gets there, but then we also get this interesting implication that other universes have been going through the gauntlet, like other Earths have gone through the gauntlet of taking up this mantle of like the king of whatever, King Omega. And so they give you glimpses of like Earth 3, like the crime syndicate, like all those people are fighting to be champions that Darkseid might have in like a reserve team, which is really cool. So, but it kind of resolves. But you'll see.
So we're leading up to a mega crisis.
Yeah, it literally said there's a crisis coming. Yeah. So you nailed that. But also it's really funny because one of the panels they show Commandy, and I'm like, God damn. I was hoping you read it because I know you'd open the page and be laughing because there's like a quarter of a page dedicated to like a silhouette of Commandy, and I'm like,
to one of the great Jack Kirby creations, man. Like,
yeah,
you gotta give credit to the king.
Yeah, he is the king. That's all I got to this week for that.
Did I ever? Quick aside.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that for your wedding, I almost bought a Commandy #1.
No, you didn't tell me that.
I had one in my hand, and I was just like, "This would be an amazing wedding present."
I would have laughed my ass off. I probably would have put it on my wall. That's a joke. I would have put it on display. That's actually so funny.
Yeah, I was close. I'll be quick. I did catch up on some stuff. Escape from Image Comics. That's the Matt Fraction, Daniel Kuna war book, where it's like bears versus bats, but World War II.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Really cool book. I'm really enjoying that. I caught up and finished the Cheshire Cheetah Robs the Justice League.
Oh, yeah.
If you like something like Ocean's 11, it's not going to change your world. It's not like a brand new idea in the heist genre. But if you like those types of things and you want to see that with superpowers, that's what this book is. It's fun.
Okay.
I finally finished Kryptonite Spectrum, and it's really fucking good.
It's really good.
Baby Superman's hilarious. And what else did I... Yeah, and I've caught up on a bunch of shit, so...
You mean Kal-Elf is really hilarious.
Kal-Elf was great, too, yeah. Yeah. But new stuff, Save Now #3. We get to the point where he's at the end of the world. He's decided that he's no longer going to rewind time to go back because he's just like, we can't do it. I've done it so many times. He's almost an 80-year-old man at this point. There's just no saving it. We have to learn to live in this world. So he decides to use that time to raise his daughter to be able to live in the world. And his old superhero team keeps coming to get him because they're like, they still believe that he can go back and finish it because they haven't relived this 100 times. He has. And he ends up having to kill them all to move on. But something happens, and it causes him to go right back to day one again. And so now he's like a 80-plus-year-old man with his wife.
Wow.
And this scene we've seen a bunch of times, but it's used as a moment to show how old he is, because it's him with like his 30-year-old wife or 20-year-old wife.
Okay, yeah.
And it's an awkward like image when you see it because they're in bed together. But yeah, so something happened, we don't know, and we got to figure out I'm interested to see how Matt Kent brings it all together now. But it's been a great ride. Dungeons of Doom #2. Not much to say here other than it's just like fun, like kind of short stories set inside the Castle Doom. A couple of them are very body horror-esque. You read the first issue, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I didn't read the second issue. Yeah.
So you remember that like X-Men that they had down there? Like he comes, the people are following him. He comes out and he like takes over their body and then rips them apart from the inside. One of their bodies gets brought into this like well and has like vines and tentacles coming out of it. It gets really weird, body horror-y, but interesting book. Oh, you're gonna be last. Captain America #7. This is the issue that wraps everything together, where what happened in the first volume, we meet one of the characters from there in Latveria, and we find out that he's trying to take over Latveria and bring democracy to it, but like any good dictator, he takes over first and promises democracy, and Cap's talking to him like, so are we really doing this? And not quite sure, but we'll see what happens. I bought this, and I'm not sure why now, but new history of the DC Universe, the Dakota Incident #1.
Yeah, I skipped that one.
So I wanted to complete my collection. If you enjoyed New History of the DC Universe, A, this is not written by Mark Waid.
No.
B,
It's not.
this is less of that book and more of trying to suck people like you and me into the whole milestone thing.
That's what I when I saw the heroes on there, I was like,
Yeah, because it doesn't do the whole this is what happened.
yeah.
It tells a story that basically retcons the milestone characters, why they were disappeared for so long, why they're coming back, and I think it does an okay job of setting you up in a way that if you want to jump into the milestone stuff that's happening now, you could after this book. But there's a few things I think the writer did poorly that they need to flush out a little bit better.
Like have Mark Waid write it.
I mean, possibly, but it would be very awkward to have the corner of the DC universe that's known for its black characters on Black History Month written by a white guy.
Yeah,
I will say that.
yeah,
That
right.
would have been an awkward PR moment.
Yep.
But yeah. And my final, actually one of the books I caught up on was Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. So I was able to read Godzilla Infinity Roar.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Noel has given... So the last volume ends with Godzilla on a random planet. And Noel finds him on this planet and gives him a symbiote suit. And basically uses him as an atom bomb. Noel just sends him down to a planet and is like, destroy. And then Noel comes in and takes over. And he's slowly doing this throughout the galaxy, trying to get back to Earth. And our heroes figure that out, and they have to go and try to fight Godzilla again. But now it's... The Avengers are trying to find something. The Guardians are involved. There's a whole bunch of different factions. But what's interesting, Mike, is the Fantastic Four are up there as well. And they decide to go find an old friend to help them along. And they're going to get Galactus to help them.
Of course they are.
Because if Null and Godzilla destroy all the planets, he has nothing to eat.
Right. Yeah, he's gonna go hungry.
So 100% we're getting a Galactus versus Godzilla fight somewhere in this.
That would be amazing. I don't know who will win that. I don't know. We'll see.
But Mike, that was everything I read this week. Where
Cool.
can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at Fortress Ricker on X/Twitter. Where can they find you, Andrew, the show?
Oh, you can find me at Fortress Chris on social media, whether that's X or Blue Sky or whatever. And also at chriscomicscore.substack.com. You can find the show at Fortress Pod on social media, as well as fortressofcomicnews.com. And then you can follow, or you can help the show by giving 5-star reviews, following, subscribing to the podcast feed, going over to youtube.com/fortresscomics to subscribe there, check out the videos and all that. And then you can go to patreon.com/fortresscomics for more. Thank you all so much for watching and or listening this week, and we'll see y'all here next week.